Hi everyone, welcome to an update on all the exciting things happening in and around the Preston Cricket Club during this off-season. We kicked off the off-season with a bang. Our Hall of Fame launch on March the 15th was a celebration of our rich history and honouring and inducting 7 greats of the club: Richard Norris, Peter and June Jones, Bill Lewin, Ray Harvey, Eddie Ruttenfels and Rowan Paulpillai. We also celebrated the 50th anniversary of the 1973-74 Premiership team, and we're honoured to have all living members of that team in attendance. It was truly a fantastic night. Our presentation night on April 19 was another success, recognising our players' achievements from last season. Long-time club legend Matt Di Natale received a well-deserved life membership, and Vab Deshpande was crowned club champion in his first year with the club. Following the season, we conducted a comprehensive review led by our Director of Cricket, Amit Choudhury. While we had a good season overall, with the second 11 reaching the finals and the firsts and thirds narrowly missing out, we identified numerous areas for improvement. This review was crucial in setting the direction of the upcoming season. Amit met with key stakeholders and many players. The recommendations were received, and accordingly we parted way with Ben Ryan, a long-serving stalwart of the club. And we thank Ben for his incredible dedication over such a long period. Looking ahead, we're transitioning to a playing coach model, appointing 3 well-known coaches in the cricketing world: Vabe, Swapnil Salvi and our very own Kyle Walsh. Their mission is clear: to mentor our budding talents and elevate our game to new heights. Vabe is a former first-class cricketer with a stellar record and is an accredited coach. He had a phenomenal season last year, winning the club championship and leading the first 11 in the batting average. He finished equal 6th in the Val Horton medal for the best player in the competition. We're absolutely thrilled to have him on board for 2 more seasons. Swapnil is another former first-class player with extensive global and coaching experience. His credentials are fantastic, and he will join the club in late September. Kyle Walsh, our captain from last season and also a club stalwart, will take on a dual role as coach and leading the academy program. This coaching panel will report to the Director of Cricket and focus on developing our young talent to their full potential and addressing areas identified in the review that required improvement. Amit Choudhury, our Director of Cricket, joined us last season. While injuries limited his playing time, he nonetheless showcased his talent as a skilled bowler. His off-field contributions were substantial, and he readily accepted an invitation to join the committee, ultimately becoming our Director of Cricket. Amit has a long and successful cricketing career, both on the subcontinent and here in Australia, where he's resided for nearly 20 years. He's played with 3 clubs during that time, winning a total of 7 premierships and numerous awards along the way. Outside of cricket, Amit is a successful businessman running his own business. He has a strong track record in that regard, business acumen and cricketing experience. So he brings a wealth of knowledge, passion and energy to our club, and we've seen this during the off-season. We're excited to announce some key player signings and returnings. Mahesh Kodamalic and Shakil Ahmed are back. They were consistent performers last year. Mahesh is a former club champion, and Shakil impressed everyone last year with nearly 430 runs and 14 wickets. Marcus Murphy, an absolute match winner, has re-signed for another season, and we're excited that he's back. Last year's signing, Khalid Hassan, is now ready to join the team. Khalid is a quality leg spinner and a powerful batsman. While we're disappointed to see some talented players move on, we understand their circumstances and wish them the very best. These include Amaya Garrett, who won our bowling average last season and will be seeking opportunities elsewhere, and a rising star, Darcy Hunter. Darcy has decided for employment and personal reasons to return to Bendigo. In the coming weeks and months, we'll be announcing more exciting recruits. These additions, combined with our fantastic young talent like Riley and Luke Bamford, Daniel Gregory, Alfap Nazan, James Wigington, Matt Simatelli, to name just a few. We also have very young lads in our squad, Johan Yees, Lockie Rees and Oni Ray, Jeffrey Gallagher, whom we're expecting will all come on in leaps and bounds and press for elevation in the higher grades. Our administration team has also seen some important additions, each person bringing unique expertise to the table. We extend a very warm welcome to Tina Hine, Andrew Norris and Shiraz Yadav, who have joined the committee, while Scott Harvey, a former player, will be supporting our sponsorship program. Tina is an administration manager and secretary, and she has considerable expertise as a senior manager with the National Australia Bank. Andrew Norris is a former player, life member and son of club legend Richard Norris. Andrew brings his financial and management expertise to the committee. Shreyas Yadav, a recent member of the club, also is a senior manager at the National Australia Bank, and he has marketing skills which will assist us in various ways during the course of the season as we rebuild our brand. Scott Harvey, a premiership player and life member, adds his extensive sales background to our sponsorship program. We're also grateful to the returning committee members for their voluntary services and dedication, which without we would not succeed. Albert Omagrosso, a former player, helped at the end of last season with planning and governance on list management, and Rob Hayton provided fantastic support as practice captain last season. Several other former players have put up their hands and will make announcements in the coming months. More hands around the club, of course, makes less work for just about everyone. Our Preston Academy, established by John Hyde and Alex Lewis almost 10 years ago, continues to flourish. With an eye on nurturing young talents, we're excited to kickstart this season's academy under the leadership of Kyle Walsh, supported by a stellar lineup of accredited coaches and senior players from our club, and a special guest, former Australian international representative Fawad Ahmed. If you are a former player who would like to lend a hand and pass on your skills to these youngsters, we would love to hear from you. It's only a 2-hour commitment per week for 6 weeks during the winter. We have 104 enrolments, which surpasses last year's record of 93 young boys and girls aged between the ages of 13 and 17. We aim to ensure that the young participants have such a rewarding and positive experience that it becomes easy for them to choose our club to play in the Craig Shield or with our senior teams. Many may have the opportunity to play in a new Sunday competition that the subbies are planning this year, which will give them the opportunity to play on turf at excellent grounds such as the Preston City Oval. Our mission as a club remains steadfast to cultivate improvement and excellence both on and off the field, to create a vibrant and inclusive environment that gives everyone the opportunity to develop into the best version of themselves, and by doing so, to build team and club success. With the strides being made in the off-season, we're poised for an exciting season ahead. We invite you all to join us on this journey. We'd love to hear from you. Should you have any questions or wish to contribute in any capacity, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks for watching, everybody.